Spoken English. Then what? Because English is English used in all over the international world. Sorry, all over the world. So it is an international language. If you go somewhere else, somewhere outside, if we don't know about English, how to uh, how to talk to other, how to uh, say anything in English, so we can find difficulties there. So
Our course name is English for International Communication. Now, what does it mean? I want to keep on explaining here various reasons. Fine. So, first one, as you said, that English is an international language. All right, that's true. So, another thing is that when you talk about English for international communication, now what does it mean? It simply means that whenever we speak English language, it is known as an international language. That's true. But when it comes in the process of learning this language, what happens? People living in India, sometime, why do they find difficulty to talk to people from foreign countries? What do you want to say about it, Mr. Suvash?
because they don't have an environment, they don't have a determination to learn.
No, no. The question is that why Indian people sometimes find difficulty to talk to foreign people even after knowing English also. They know good English. They do have good, command
The
of.
accent,
Yeah,
the accent,
yes. So
because
that
they
is
can't, they
called
don't understand the accent.
pronunciation. Pronunciation.
Yes, pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Okay. That is called the pronunciation. Pronunciation. So in pronunciation, what happens? They find difficulty to understand people from different nationalities. So finally, the people living in India, what is the name given for our language?
Indian English.
Indian English, absolutely. So now what happens when our people want to talk to people from around the world? So sometimes they have difficulty. The problem is that pronunciation, accent, as you said. So our course name is English for International Communication. Now what does it mean? It means that making sure the learner is having ability to understand each and everything according to international perspective, especially when it comes in speaking of the language. So what are the things going to be improved under it? Pronunciation, pronouncing words very accurately, and making sure at that moment that people from around the world are easily able to understand you, what you are talking to them, and how are you explaining all those things which are very important. And second thing is that understanding the concept of sentences. What do you mean by understanding the concept of sentences?
The formation of sentences, how we construct, how we, where we use the word in a sequence. If we are using in a sequence way, hello,
Okay.
hello,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yeah. What did you say?
What was your question?
My question was You have forgotten the question. So, what you mean by the sentence formation?
Sentence formation means how we construct the sentence, where we use subject and the other things.
Mhm,
If we are using in a sequence way, the words we are using in a sentence way to understand, to make understand others.
mhm. Right. No. See, first of all, as I said you about the pronunciation now, the second thing to be kept in our mind is the sentence formation. The sentence formation means, according to international perspective, it means it will be having some, the sentences will be same, but the use of words are going to be in different ways. Sometimes you may find difficulty to understand. For example, how did
For
you find the movie?
example,
How did you find the movie?
I didn't get you.
The question is, how did you find the movie?
What I have to?
You have to answer this question.
Okay. How did I found the movie uh, through internet in a Google on a Google.
Now, see, this is now where is the problem? You tell me. As you answered, where is the problem?
I think I used find.
No, not
I
find.
have used
See,
found.
see, see, see. Yeah, Mr. Suvash, our dear learner, the problem is that what you are speaking at this time, it's a very simple language actually. So we are talking about international perspective. International perspective means we need to learn, the way, the slang, the way of words, some phrasal expressions, all those things which are very important. This is what required in the advanced level, and as well as when the course is concerned about English for international communication. Here you are lacking. Now, what does it mean? It means how was the movie? मूवी कैसी थी? How did you find? मूवी को कोई ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं. I found it in Google here and there
Okay,
and there.
okay, okay.
These are the problems. That's why I'm saying. First of all, understanding our course name. Our course name is English for International Communication, making sure the pronunciation. Why? We come from India. In India, we have 28 states, people coming from 28 states, and then English is not their first language, so definitely they are learning it from their mother tongue. Now, the chances are there when they are learning or when they have learned this language from their mother tongue, the chances are they are slightly going to be mix up the pronunciation related to their mother tongue, which might not be accepted internationally. All right, that's the one thing. Why? What are the reasons? What did I say now? I want you to just respond me. What did I say?
It means I have first we have to understand the the what the English actually means. It doesn't mean that we are listening the maybe it can be a easy way. It may be a different way, but
No, no.
we have to
No,
understand.
actually, what I want you, whatever I'm saying, I want you to stick over there because this is going to be for the advanced level, the lesson. Actually, I said people coming from India, what happens? So, as I said, that English is not their first language. So, in that case, what is happening whenever they are learning language or they have learned it language? So, the chances are they are slightly going to be mispronounce some of the words, and in that case it's going to be a little bit difficult for them. And then my question is, how is that happening?
I don't know what I can
Okay,
speak.
okay, no problem. I give examples. For example, okay, Hindi speaking people, they speak, the mother tongue is Hindi. All right, now they are learning English language from Hindi. So what is happening there? The pronunciation of English words, sometimes they are not able to pronounce or not pronouncing the words as it's supposed to be pronounced. So why is it happening? Any idea?
because of because of they maybe they don't pronounce correctly. They don't.
How and why?
They don't. I think they don't try to learn
No,
how
we
to pronounce that.
we can't blame two people
What?
actually. Now, what is the fault? Look at here. So, when you talk about the Hindi language alphabet, there are some alphabet, for example, ta. Now, this is from Hindi language, all right? So, in English language, there is no to sound at all. If I am using, that means I am speaking Indian pronunciation. I am going to be mixing out something, and it's going to be slightly making problem to the international people to understand what am I talking to them. The reason is that in English language, there is no to sound at all. It is in our mother tongue, the Hindi language, in our
Okay,
national
okay.
language.
Now I got it.
Okay,
We
then
are
I ask
breaking
you,
the
"Oh,
English.
okay, what's your sister name?" You will say, "My sister name is Rita." Rita, ta. A foreign people will
Yeah,
say Rita. Oh, okay, Rita, ta, ta,
Rita.
to. Because the consonant T gives the to sound. But in our the alphabet, the language we are using, there it gives the to sound. So sometimes we are pronouncing English words by using this particular sound there. At that moment, people may have difficulty to understand what we are really talking to them. That means we are mixing up the pronunciation because English is not our first language. The way we have learned its pronunciation, the way we have learned it by translation method, so we have slightly become little bit habitual of pronouncing and speaking language, something like that, which is little bit difficult people to understand, especially when we are talking about internationally. Now, why don't
Now I
people
got it.
call the Sachin Tendulkar? We call in India Tendulkar, and the English people will always say Tendulkar. Have you ever heard about it?
No, I didn't.
I want
I
you
didn't
to,
hear it.
yeah, sometime if you get the time, whenever the foreign people will say Tendulkar, te, te, to, te, t,
Actually,
e, te.
according to English, actually it pronounce like
No,
Tendulkar,
there
but
is no to sound in English at all. This is what my question
Tendulkar,
is.
yeah, Tendulkar. But
If we are
we are
using,
using
that means we are making it Hindi pronunciation. Some of the
we
sounds
are
are
using
not
English
there at
according
all
to
in English. That we need to realize. Another is gha. There is no gha sound. If we are using gha, so this is also we are mixing the Hindi pronunciation. Ghost. That is
yeah.
not ghost. That is ghost. It starts from ga. The sound ga. Are you able
We
to?
are using
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I got it. We are using English according to our Hindi, but English
Yes,
is not made
absolutely.
according to
Yeah,
Hindi.
that's what English for International Communication course it meant. English
Because
for
English is
International
itself a
Communication
language.
course means it makes sure the pronunciation, how do we pronounce the words whenever we are talking to people from around the world, even in our country also. That's the first thing. Second thing, if you want to talk about English for International Communication, making sure the sentence formation, the structures. That's another thing. And third thing is like, for example, how did you find the movie? As I said you here, how did you find the movie? So here you are understanding the meaning of find means searching somewhere, but it's not talking about searching. It's talking about आपको मूवी कैसे लगा, मतलब how did you feel, or how did you experience it? The
Yeah,
answer will be yes, movie was good. But instead of replying
good.
that, now you are going the meaning of find, you are going in very genuine way, very simple way. I found it in Google. So here is the misconception. So these all things will be dealt where English for international communication. So that means we speak very simple language for the communication purpose. We don't know the slang uses internationally. So that's why sometimes people moving to other country they find it difficulty to understand and even to reply the questions. What's up? What's up? ऊपर में क्या है? नहीं. What do you mean by what's up?
What are you doing? Your
No, what's up means how are you?
how is it doing?
How are you? Hi, Mr. John. What's up? Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
All these concepts will be dealt here. English for international communication makes sure about your pronunciation. That's number one thing. Second thing is understanding how language is being spoken around the world, the way of sentences, the formation, and the uses of sentences and words. What does that mean? Actually, the first sentence, as I asked you that, how did you find the movie? It's talking, it can be now anything. Can you make a sentence by using this particular word in your sentence?
How find it?
Yeah, how did you find the movie? Can you make a sentence something like that?
Okay, okay. How did you find the coffee
Yeah, something like that.
that I made yesterday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, all right, absolutely. So these all things are there to be kept in our mind, and rest of the things, as we keep on mentioning there, you are aware about. So make sure that our course name is not the spoken English. Spoken is the one of the parts of this course. Our course name is English for International Communication. What does it mean? It means making sure our pronunciation is accurate, easily people are able to understand us from around the world. That's one thing. Second thing is that English is an international language. We must learn it according to international perspective. Learning English in international perspective means making sure the formation of sentences, the slang language, the phrasal verb, and then what are the activities happening over there. Next thing is making sure your grammar is accurate, vocabulary is also improved, and the spoken is already the part of this language, as you already know that. But don't underestimate it just by saying our course name is spoken English. No, our course name is English for International Communication. It includes spoken English, grammar, pronunciation, and the perspective of learning language according to international perspective. Does it make sense for you?
Yeah, it makes.
Any doubts, any difficulties do you have?
No, I don't have.
Yeah. So it's not only listening. I want you also to speak because the class participation is very important, whatever I am saying here. So what do you want to say about all those four things? Or you already know it. So briefly, I want you to take your time to speak it out. Four things to remember before you begin learning language and why are they important?
Mm, I uh, I have to learn. Sorry, I have to no read it.
Mhm. Firstly is
Term in
determination here actually. Determination. Here these are the words also to be learned. Determination, making sure, sunishchit karna. Okay, making sure
Yeah.
that I want to do something, I am fully convinced, motivated to do that particular thing within my heart. All right, nobody is forcing me, so it's my own choice and I'm fully motivated and passionate about that particular thing to do. So that's called determination. So four things to remember before you begin learning language. First of all, making sure that you are determined to do that particular work. Maybe you are determined to learn language. That's the one thing. And second thing is that finding resources, which is very important these days. People think that I can learn language without finding resources. That's not possible. We can learn language from here and there, but until unless we don't have a good trainer who can find out our mistakes and who can show us the way how language can be spoken out confidently, what is the way to speak this language out, and then how it can be practiced, all those things are also very very important. So making sure that an English trainer who is really having good knowledge can influence you a lot, because most of the time you are getting opportunity to listen from him how is he speaking, how language really can be spoken out. And 99% maybe the possibility you have the way he's making sentences, you do have opportunity to listen from him. So West resources will help you to learn West language. If you just follow the resources here and there, maybe YouTube, this and that, books and all those things, according to your own potentiality, you will make your effort to learn language, but might not be able to evaluate yourself. If there is always someone to judge and find out your mistake and to help you to tell what does it exactly mean, that's going to help you a lot. So that's why the finding resource person these days, they are expensive, taking their time, that is also a little bit expensive. Once we get a resource person in our life to get trained for any work, that's going to help us a lot. Within short period of time we are going to become confident in speaking language and learning language. Hard work which is required, as you said, that the word power, pronunciation, spoken grammar, all those things, it requires the work and also some time. Learner, those who want to learn language but not willing to do the hard work, not willing to work on various topics and exercises. So that's very important. Without doing that we won't be able to accomplish. Next is time. Learning language, it takes time. Learning anything, it takes time. If it takes time, so we should be devoting our time, we should be giving our time. And if we are not able to learn within short period of time, at that moment we should not be getting discouraged, rather thinking that maybe not today, tomorrow, maybe not this week, next week, definitely. Because learning is process, it takes time. If it takes time, so we should give enough time to learn that particular thing, and then definitely we will be able to achieve it. What do you understand why it now, Mr. Swash?
Yeah. If we are going to learn English, for that we have to we have uh, to know about the four things. That is, the first is determination. It means zeal. You have zeal. If you have if you are doing something without willing, it doesn't work so much. So for that you have determination. You have to uh, improve. Sorry,
You have determination, not you need to
determination.
have. You need to have here. The need is lacking here.
You need you need to have determination. You need to have the motivation yourself. The motivation should not be from outside. It should be inner in motivations. That is how we can learn English by determination. The second is a resource, because sometimes we just learn things without resource, but we don't understand that, we don't know how I am doing. For that we need to have a partner or anything else who can correct us, who can guide us. That is the resource, I think. Without
Absolutely.
resource you can learn, but not much, and not in a good good way, or
It may
that's
take
it.
time. It may take time for you, then you may not be also confident. But if you have the resource person, an expert,
Resource,
who can
yes.
make you to learn language within a short period of time, because he knows how it can be trained, what are the various ways to give the training to
And you
people.
can,
Yeah.
and we can easily learn without any difficulties. If we learn without resources, we can find many difficulties, but resources can solve the difficulties for
Right.
us.
Right.
And the third is hard work. Hard work means it is a key of success. Without hard work we cannot achieve anything. So if you not work hard, it
Without
means
doing. Without doing.
without doing hard work,
Hmm.
mm, we cannot learn the things. So it requires, it's the first step, I think. And the second, third, fourth one is T for time. Mm, if we are doing anything, it takes time. Maybe the time, mm, it is up to our hard work or determinations.
Mhm. Appreciate
if
you.
if Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Learning is a process. Now, what I'm realizing here, when you are trying to explain, most of the time it's okay, but still, I'm able to realize that whenever you are speaking, your thinking ability is not taking place in English language. Still, the translation method is working for you. That is the reason you are taking little bit time. Are you agree with this or not?
Time, yes. Yes, yes,
What
yes.
I'm
I'm
able to
taking time. The
observe
word is
from
not
you,
coming in my
yeah, the
mind.
words are not coming, and you understand everything. Whenever someone is speaking something and explaining, there is no problem at all to understand the words when it is being spoken from another person's mouth. But when you want to speak all those same words, maybe in your communication, in your speaking, at that moment you are finding difficulty to find out those words, and then to use them in your spoken communication. So that is the reason, because of the translation. The translation method is avoided for the advanced level. Make sure that we don't allow the translation
Yes.
method. It shouldn't be practiced. Translation method makes always the confusion. As I have already mentioned you, translation, the methods of learning English language. Okay, now let me take you there. Rest of the things we will be discussing later on. The methods of learning English language. Number one is called grammar translation method. This is one of the traditional methods. Okay, that means very traditional. It has been, being followed from the ancient time. So this is used for learning and teaching English. This method gives much emphasis on learning the rules. If grammar and English is taught by using local languages. All right, so this method is found to be less effective comparing to direct structural method. Yet this method is good for the beginners. So now you are not in the beginning level. Why this method is found less effective? Because translation means this is understandable, making somebody to understand. So we can't have exact translation in various ways. Translation is always making people to understand understandable concepts. Having exact translation every time might not be possible. That's why this grammar translation method is not effective for advanced level. It can be effective for beginners, because for beginners they don't have any other options. We need to follow the direct structure method of learning English. English to English, learning English in English, teaching English in English, practicing English also in English, finally speaking in English. That is always there. Now, why? So, I ask you a question. How will you translate this sentence? ये रास्ता कहाँ को जाता है? ये रास्ता कहाँ को जाता है? Yeah, Mr. Subhash.
Yeah, I need to translate.
Yeah, you translate now. ये
Where
रास्ता कहाँ को जाता है?
where does this road to go and go? No,
Hmm? Where does this road?
where the road
Hmm.
go?
Where does this road go? Now, this is incorrect.
Yeah,
Why? This is the disadvantages of translation method. Why this is incorrect? क्योंकि रास्ता नहीं जाता
because I'm
है, रास्ता वहीं का वहीं
yeah,
रहता है,
because
आदमी
I'm
जाता है। ये हिंदी लैंग्वेज
yeah
की
because I
स्लैंग
am
है।
translate word to word.
वही तो है। अब जैसे रास्ता है, ये नहीं जाएगा, इट्स नॉन लिविंग थिंग, आदमी जाएगा।
Then how can we say it? Where
इन
does the
हिंदी वी
where does
आर हैप्चुअल टू से, बिकॉज़ हिंदी में ऐसे ही इसे बोला जाता है, ये रास्ता कहाँ को जाता है।
not
रास्ता
in English?
जाता नहीं है
How can we
एक्चुअली
say
ना, रास्ता विल नॉट गो, आदमी जाता है। हाउ वी विल से नाउ इन इंग्लिश, द करेक्ट इंग्लिश, वेयर डज दिस वे लीड टू, और वेयर डज दिस पाथ लीड
yeah,
टू।
yeah,
वो लीड करता है हमको, कहाँ जाना है, डायरेक्शन दिखाता है ना, लीड करता है। इफ यू आस्क मी वेयर डज दिस पाथ लीड, yeah, it leads to you, Jogindanagar direction. From there you can this and that direction actually that leads, the path it leads you, वो जाता नहीं है, but it is very
yeah.
common in Hindi. So बस वो जाता का मतलब है गो को लगा रहे हैं हम, गो जाना आ गया, हम यहाँ पे इजीली गो में आ गए, क्योंकि हमने पढ़ा है कि गो का मतलब जाना होता है। These are the disadvantages of translation method. Got it now?
Yes, I
Yeah.
got it.
So now in the advanced level, I want you, don't we depend on the translation method. So that's not going to be happening from your own side, because I will be working here, giving my lot of efforts for you, making sure that it's not happening at all with you. You are becoming habitual to thinking in English, which is very, very important. Once you think in English, English becomes your own language, then you don't have any problem at all. If the thinking in English is not taking place, though you may understand everything, but it will be in Hindi. That's why a lot of YouTubers are having their English speaking courses in Hindi. सब कुछ हिंदी, इंग्लिश अच्छे से समझ आ गई हिंदी में, इंग्लिश बढ़िया से पढ़ाई हिंदी में। सो फाइनली आपको इंग्लिश का बढ़िया से नॉलेज हो गया हिंदी भाषा में। हिंदी भाषा को रिमूव करो, इंग्लिश ऑटोमेटिकली रिमूव हो गई। व्हाई दैट्स हैपनिंग?
Yeah.
Suppose you forgot Hindi language in your life, then what will you do in that case? Something went
We
wrong
have
with
to
you.
we
You
have to
forgot Hindi totally. Then what about the English?
we have to act like a dumb or we have to accept the sign language.
Yeah. So next is called the question answer method of learning English language, one of the effective methods to learn English. Asking questions in English, understanding questions in English, responding questions in English. What do you mean by when?
That means it's asking for
What kind
time
of
period.
time?
What kind of time means what kind of time?
Yeah, what kind of time?
For example, when you will go to Mandi, yeah,
If I will
or
not go to
when you
Monday, then it is not asking about time.
no, it is asking
What kind of time this is asking?
how can I define it?
Now,
What kind
yeah,
of time?
good question. So, when means time? What kind of time? Present time, past time, future time. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
For example, when do you get up? It's talking about the present time, the daily
Okay.
activities taking place. Past time. Okay, so Mr. Suvash, when were you in Goa? Oh, actually, I was in Goa last week. When will you go to Dubai? When will you future? So now, what happens the moment you listen the word when? What should be happening in your mind?
It means it includes all no
नो
all
नो नो, जब
mm,
कभी भी आप when सुनते हो, आपके दिमाग में क्या होना चाहिए?
I think the
आपके
time I
दिमाग
think
में आना
asking
चाहिए कि व्हेन का मतलब टाइम होता है। व्हेन आपने इंग्लिश में सुना और दिमाग में सोचने के लिए शब्द आना चाहिए टाइम, उसके पीछे आना चाहिए प्रेजेंट भी आना चाहिए, पास्ट भी आना चाहिए, फ्यूचर भी आना चाहिए। और हो क्या रहा है, जब भी आप व्हेन सुन रहे हो, दिमाग में हमेशा कब आ रहा है। ये वो थिंकिंग एबिलिटी जो है हिंदी में ही रह रही है ना। व्हेन को सोचते हुए दिमाग में फीलिंग नहीं आ रही है टाइम के बारे में, कब की आ रही है। व्हेन का मतलब जब भी होता है, वो फिर वो आ नहीं रही है।
yes, yes.
एक्चुअली मिस्टर सुभाष, व्हेन आई वाज इन गोवा आई मिस्ड यू अ लॉट। अब यहाँ आप बोलेंगे व्हेन का मतलब तो कब हुआ, कब मैं गोवा में था, मेरा पता नहीं कैसी इंग्लिश बोल रहा है। वो हिंदी में ही स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं दिमाग में ना, सिंपली टेकिंग द वर्डन। सो व्हाट आई वांट यू, the question answer method of learning English to English. So understanding the meaning also in English. What is the meaning of go? You should be able to say the go means move from one place to another place. What is the meaning of mother? Mother means female parent. मीनिंग आने ही चाहिए इंग्लिश में, इंग्लिश डिक्शनरी फॉलो करना है इसके लिए। हिंदी में हमें पता ऑलरेडी है। नाउ लेट अस डेवलप अवर लेवल। डोंट डिपेंड ऑन द ट्रांसलेशन मेथड, क्योंकि ट्रांसलेशन 100% एक्यूरेट हर वक्त होगी नॉट पॉसिबल। ट्रांसलेशन का मतलब है समझने के लायक बनाया हुआ उसको, वो वैसे होता नहीं है। I have given you explanation in the previous time also. In Hindi we will say कौन कौन शोर कर रहे हैं, कौन, ओके, कौन कौन। And then why about in English? We will say who are shouting, क्योंकि दो बार लगा है यहाँ पे। अब लगने मैंने तो एक ही हु लगाया, यहाँ तो दो लगा हुआ, right? So
Yes.
it's not making you to get confused. So this is what I want you to develop your thinking ability. When okay, sir, I reached at home. Okay, when I joined my online course. When the moment you speak, when the moment you read, when, so automatically in your mind the command should come. When means time. It can be present time, it can be past time, and it can be future time. The exact meaning of when means time. When is your birthday? When will you go there? When were you born? When is your exam? When is your next class? Why are you roaming here? Are you getting it now?
Yes, yes, I'm getting.
It should be happening now. So not like forcefully, by developing and educating ourselves. That's why we are the part of this course, making sure that the teachers are being trained. Actually, I love teaching teachers as well, because they are nation builder. Actually, they will have a lot of opportunity to influence the students whenever they are teaching, and especially the teacher should be having very good command over English language, so that they speak very confidently. People get influenced and they learn something from you. And we will be practicing it more, and then learning how questions can be practiced. Because we have few more minutes left, I want you to go for the practice session, which is very very important for you. Here we will be trying to include some kind of situations also. At that moment you will get more opportunity to speak it out. So thinking ability is not going to be taking place by forcing in yourself. It is whenever you become habitual of speaking with a trainer and expert, that will definitely help you to become an expert in that slowly. Okay, now have you remembered the practicing language in 6 sentences, the method?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Learning
Yeah.
English in sentences, practicing English in sentences, thinking English in sentences, reading English in sentences, writing English in sentences, understanding English in sentences, communicating with people English also in sentences. What did I say?
Uh, have I repeat or I have to explain?
Yeah, I said something. What did I say?
It means learn English by, in a
In a
sentence
sentence. So a lot of people say that I want to become fluent in English. How will you become fluent in English?
by learning sentences or
If you
making
are, if you are, what? If you are fluent in sentences, then you will become fluent in English.
English.
Does it make sense for
Yes.
you? Fluency ऐसे नहीं आएगी, कोई भी anything we speak वो वहाँ sentence चाहिए. Whenever we speak something, it requires a sentence. Sentence में flow कब होगा?
Yeah, we need,
When we know the right use
yeah,
of
we need
words, noun, pronoun, verb, their orders, first form, second form, how do we form the sentences? A group of words, studying a group of words, when it makes a complete sentence, it is called a sentence. Then how will a group of words make a sentence? By using the words in right direction, using them in right order, correct order, understanding their role and function in the sentences. He is a doctor, इसको हम उल्टा पुल्टा नहीं कर सकते. Or is a doctor he? There is a order. So first of all, that order will, it will require some practice. So first of all, becoming fluent in sentences. Becoming fluent in sentences can lead you to become fluent in speaking English, because whenever you are speaking English, you are using tenses and sentences there. That's it. Or automatically the fluency is coming. What do you think? Yeah, Mr. Swash, do you follow?
yes, I follow. I do.
Okay, so we have few minutes left there. I want you to quickly practice it.
Yeah, he's a
What is the
doctor. No,
structure?
he's
What
not
is
a
the
doctor.
structure?
Structure.
Yeah.
The subject plus. Are you
No, no,
saying
no, no. Look at here. Is plus noun.
is plus noun? Okay,
Practicing sentence
is
is
plus
plus
noun.
noun. Go on.
Doctor is he is a doctor. No, he is not a doctor. Is he a doctor? Is he not a doctor? Why is he a doctor? Why is he not a doctor?
Once again.
Yeah. He is a doctor. No, he is not a doctor. He is a doctor. Is he a doctor? Is he not a doctor? Why is he a doctor? Why is he not a doctor?
Once again.
He is a doctor. No, he is not a doctor. Is he a doctor? Is he not a doctor? Why is he a doctor? Why is he not a doctor?
Himachal
Doctor, no, he's not.
Explorer. How often your class timing daily? हेल्पिंग वर्ब आपने लगाया नहीं है वहां पे क्वेश्चन में. हाउ ऑफ्टन के बाद हेल्पिंग वर्ब. हाउ ऑफ्टन डू यू run your classes timing daily? Okay, fine. So first of all, I want you to become fluent in speaking sentences. Now, Mr. Suvash, she is a doctor. Now here you have to maintain the tone also. It's not like chanting some kind of mantras and all. We have to express ourselves. Like, he is a doctor. No, he's not a doctor. Is he a doctor? Tone. Make sure the tone be question वाली आ रही है. Is he a doctor? Is he not a doctor? को short form में. Isn't he a doctor? Why is he a
He's a doctor.
doctor? Why is he not a doctor? Now I want you to go for fluent speaking. He's a doctor. No, he's not a doctor. Is he a doctor? Isn't he a doctor? Why is he a doctor? Why is he not a doctor? Go now.
Yeah, he is a doctor. He is a doctor. Sorry, Marcel. He is a doctor. No, no, no. He is not a doctor.
Hmm,
Is he a doctor? Is he not a
hmm,
doctor? Why is the, why is he a doctor?
hmm,
Why is he not a doctor?
Make sure that helping verb will always be remaining in the second place when we are using the WH questions. That's the format of asking questions, making sure that auxiliary verb is used. Timing actually, my friend, just today we have started this lesson for our teachers training, and then it's going to be the morning time, but it's not sure that every day we will be live. Actually, we want some of the learners also to participate and watch how the things are happening over there, and this learner also can learn later on by seeing his class participation, how was it. So it's going to be in the morning time, and you just subscribe the channel, you will get a notification if anything is happening over there. All right, yeah, Mr. Suvash, once again.
He is a doctor. No, he's not a doctor. Is he a doctor? Is he not a doctor?
Hmm,
Why is he a doctor?
hmm.
Why is he not a doctor?
Now make a situation by using why is he a doctor. Quickly make a situation.
From where? Why is he a doctor?
Yeah, why is he a doctor? Make a situation now. Acting something.
Why is he a doctor? Because he don't know
सिचुएशन
how
का
to operate.
मतलब नहीं है कि उसी सेंटेंस से शुरू करना है. दैट डजंट मीन आगे पीछे और भी कोई
Okay, okay.
सेंटेंस लगाना पड़ेगा, और जो 6 सेंटेंसेस में से हमने जो सेंटेंस दिया गया उसको करना यूज, और यू कैन यूज अदर सेंटेंसेस आल्सो देयर, बट द सेंटेंस व्हिच इज
Yeah,
गिवन फॉर यू टू मेक अ सिचुएशन, यू मस्ट बी मेकिंग श्योर दैट दैट सेंटेंस इज बीइंग यूज्ड बाय यू देयर.
yeah. He cannot operate the. He cannot operate. He cannot do operations. So why is he a doctor? He don't have a,
ही डोंट हैव,
the
अभी भी वही
recognized.
रॉन्ग इंग्लिश का कंसेप्ट आ गया. ही के साथ डोंट लगाने की आदत कहाँ से आ गई? ही के साथ डजंट.
Doesn't
डजंट
he doesn't have
सिंगुलर. ही डजंट. या.
yes, he doesn't have a a degree from recognized universities.
ऑलराइट.
Why is he a doctor here?
All right. She is a teacher. Quickly go for speaking practice.
Yeah. She is a teacher. She teaches good. She's
No,
English
no, no,
teacher.
no. Firstly,
So
six sentences.
okay, she's a teacher. She is not a teacher. Is she a
No,
teacher? Is she is then
no, she's not. No, comma here. Once again.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. She is a teacher. No, she is not a teacher. Is she a teacher? Is she not a teacher? Why is she a teacher? Why is she not a teacher?
Once again, fluency. Practicing
Yes,
for
she is
fluency.
a teacher. No, she is a teacher. No, she is not a teacher. Is she a teacher? Is he not? Is she not a teacher?
Hmm.
Why is she a teacher?
इसमें नहीं इतनी
Why is she
इसमें
not
इतनी
a
देर नहीं
teacher?
लगानी चाहिए. She is a teacher. No, she is not a teacher. Is she a teacher? Is she not a teacher? Why is she a teacher? Why isn't she a teacher? First of all, making sure we do have fluency speaking English in sentences. Later on, automatically we are going to get fluency in our English language also. Go now.
She is a teacher. No, she is not a teacher. Is she a teacher? She is not a teacher. Why is she a teacher? Why is she not a teacher?
Hmm. Situation.
For which sentence?
Any sentence.
Yeah. Uh, the girl named Sneha is your friend because I saw her teaching in online classes. Taking online classes. Is she a teacher?
Yes, absolutely appreciate you. Yeah. This is what the why, and then why do we need to practice English in six sentences?
Because we have to face the different situation.
Not
Maybe
different situation,
someone
not
can.
different situation. जब भी हम बात करते हैं ना ह्यूमन बीइंग, कभी भी हम कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं तो छह सेंटेंसेस का ही यूज होता है. या हम सीधे
Yes,
सेंटेंस
we
में
use
करते हैं या हम
sentence.
नेगेटिव में करते हैं या हम इंटेरोगेटिव में, इंटेरोगेटिव में या डब्ल्यूएच में. जैसे कि आप क्यों गए थे, आप दिल्ली क्यों गए थे, क्या आप गोवा में थे, क्या आपने क्लास नहीं ली. यही हो रहा है. छः मतलब छः ही का यूज़ हो रहा है. या तो सीधा स्टेटमेंट वाला या तो नेगेटिव वाला या इंटेरोगेटिव वाला या इंटेरोगेटिव नेगेटिव वाला या डब्ल्यूएच वाला या डब्ल्यूएच में नेगेटिव वाला. सो इसमें तोरो होना है. तब कभी भी हमें नेगेटिव इंटेरोगेटिव इज एम आर बॉज वर वी वॉन्ट बी फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल बी कमिंग. जब इसी में हमारा क्लियर नहीं है फिर वहीं पे लगेगा. फिर गलत वाली इंग्लिश बोलेंगे, गलत वाली बोलेंगे. जैसे कि आपको बोला कि आप कन्वर्सेशन स्पीकिंग प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. आपका टॉपिक है पार्टी, पार्टी के बारे में बात करो. तो आप उसको बोलेंगे ओके टेल मी पार्टी वाज हाउ, है ना. जबकि सही वे ऑफ आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस विल बी हाउ वाज द पार्टी. ओके.
Okay.
That's why we are not habitual to speak it according to grammar. Then we are speaking broken English. Your name is what? You went there na. जबकि it will be following in the grammar. Did you go there? Hi, Mr. John. Did you go there? I heard. So you are mentioning, you are using the grammar absolutely there in your spoken also. And then it's not only communicationable. Communication means just just communicating with people. There are a lot of mistakes, but for communication purpose, you are using that somehow making people to understand, and they are also understanding you. Lot of practice. Learning language requires practice. How the practice has to be done? There must be your trainer and there must be a learner, and keep on going. Does your time allow us to go forward and should
I
we
think.
wind up?
Sorry.
Does your time allow us to go forward or should we wind up or wrap up?
I think we have to. I have to go.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry that you didn't have your breakfast. So what I want you at night, you prepare actually. We have to, if we want to gain something in our life, one good thing is that you are having access to join in online classes. Suppose if you have to join offline, your 1 hour will get, it will get simply finished by getting why you are preparing yourself and getting dressed and then getting prepared. Then you need to go and travel. Sometime you need to stuck there in the traffic block. So you are not facing those kind of problem. If you want to join offline, so you have already utilized here 1 hour. I think otherwise it will take 1 hour for you to get prepared yourself and waste the time in the traveling also and waste money also for traveling expense. Finally come back. That's not happening. You are
Yes.
having direct access joining online classes over here. Any feedback of this online class before you dismiss?
No, I don't have any feedback.
Feedback. What you
It's
mean?
oh,
What you mean by
my
feedback?
class was good. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was good. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. Feedback
I
is
was
simply
thinking,
means प्रत्युत्तर
I was
response.
thinking that
Any questions? वही
yeah,
तो हो रहा है ना. So sometimes
no, no,
it's happening.
I thought you asked just any query or,
Any questions? Any doubts?
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. So any questions? Any doubts? How do you feel? The first class after a long
Yeah,
time once again for advanced batch and for advanced language improvement.
yeah, I felt good, sir. Mm,
Is it going to help you improve?
yeah, I came to know new things today. So
But it requires the regular class. You are missing in between class. Missing class 500 rupees fine. You are not serious. I'm making you serious now. Don't miss. There is a, there
if
is a flow
no,
of learning language, flow
I
and
will not miss,
atmosphere
but
also. Don't miss the class in between.
actually I will not miss. But the one thing I want to discuss with you,
Mhm.
the school tour is going to Kashmir maybe 4 or 5 days. So how can I just join, or how can just solve the problem, sir?
You
I
find
also
out
want
the
to go there,
time somewhere. You isolate yourself for 1 hour. You make some
but
excuses.
that time no, the mainly the time for going there is morning time, from 6 to 10 hour, matlab 6 to 10 o'clock every
Then
day.
at night,
We will
join
travel
the
by,
night
we will
night online class using your earphone.
uh, in the night be the adult
Adult batch,
session.
adult session, teachers session, teachers
But
batch is there.
what I want also no join classes with you, sir.
With me,
So how
joining
can
class
I?
means you have to speak. You don't have their opportunity to speak. That is the problem. If you are isolated somewhere like that, where you don't have opportunity, maybe you are
for
surrounded
five
by
or
the students.
for 5 or 6 days
3 days.
For 5 or 6 days, is there any other any other for five, only for five or
Oh,
six days?
what slot? What timing should we do then?
Actually, I don't know what time I will free.
Just keep on updating me there whenever you get free, at least for half an hour also.
Maybe
You make some excuses there.
plan.
Morning, it will
Yeah,
be the slot will be free up to 2 o'clock, up to 2 or up to 3 o'clock, 6 to 3 o'clock
from
anytime. After 4 o'clock, some our
6 to
offline students will come from school, offline student, and
6 to
6 to 3 p.m. you have access anytime. That means lunchtime 1 to 2
okay,
you can make during lunchtime 1
6 to 6 a.m. to
6 a.m. to 3 p.m. anytime
anytime.
morning, from morning
Okay,
6 to
okay,
3 p.m. anytime.
3 p.m.
Yeah, you can just
Okay,
contact me joining in my session and joining with adult session evening time. So make sure that you follow the daily regular classes there. The trainer from Delhi, she is really doing marvelous job. How was the class yesterday? Did you observe something?
no, sir, I didn't observe, so I could not, join the classes. So
Hmm. Okay, no
today I
problem.
will
Today
observe.
you join and then just no, today is not possible. I think on Monday you will join and then let me know.
Okay, sir, I will join today.
Today is Saturday actually. On Monday you can join. I think
Okay, today there is no class today or Sunday.
today adult batch is not there, but you can join in our online class there for speaking practice. Evening time,
Uh,
7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
It's going to be combined online class, students joining from around the world, students and teachers also.
Okay, sir.
And on Sunday, you can join International Teachers Conference. Teacher from England, the Zoom meeting. I will be sending you link. Just send me hi.
Okay,
Most
sir.
of the foreign teachers will be
Sunday.
there, so don't worry if you cannot speak much.
Sunday which time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay, I will try, sir. Not I will try, I will.
All right. Be in touch in the WhatsApp like just now in the morning time. You send me the message there and then I responded. So let's confirm the timing in the WhatsApp and don't worry about that. Make the appointment and all. This is one by one session, so you do have freedom to have your timing flexibility here and there whenever you get available and then whenever I'm available also.
Plan can be cancelled, but maybe it will be cancelled, but I don't want to cancel it. So
No, you go. Actually, exploring new things also good. Don't cancel it and don't worry, we will recover it. Whatever are left there, we will try to recover that. That's why whenever you have holiday, so on that day I will be taking your class for I
no,
think 2 to 3 hours.
yeah. After that, I will try. I will try.
Here also,
I
if
will
you
try
find
to reply.
possibility in between, maybe during the lunchtime, some this and that, we will keep on revising ongoing topics and all. Don't worry. If you are going
Yeah,
for
yeah.
tour also 5 to 6 days, we will manage it.
Okay, sir.
Any questions? Any doubts?
No, there is no doubt.
No questions. Did you understand something? Got some motivation?
Yeah.
Okay then. So you may now go to your school. Otherwise, you will get late.
Late. Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank
Okay.
you. Have a
Okay.
nice
You're
day.
welcome. Yeah. You're welcome. So, okay, dear learners, thanks for your participation. For more information, keep on watching our YouTube channel videos and all. We will let you know what's happening over there.